Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Luke. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. So yeah, first of all, celebrating myself and Danny for having this nice success finally. And I'm just gonna talk a little bit about what kind of things were going on in the last year and what kind of things we implemented to have this success and how you can then implement this as well in your own coaching business. Thank you, Sophia. Massively happy for both of you. Thank you so much. So yeah, so if you want to grab your pen and paper, notebook, turn off your phones, and if you have any questions as we go, you can put them in the chat, or if you want to stop me while I'm talking, you can raise your hand or just unmute yourself and ask. So it's gonna be just a relaxed conversation about this. And I wanted to start with a funny fact that I've actually run maybe 3, 4 master classes already before and 2 challenges to promote my offers after them. And I've never, ever, ever had anyone sign up after them. So they were all really nice and really successful. So, for example, I've run one challenge that I've had so many people say like how amazing it was and how much they got out of it. But I've never had the confidence to sell afterwards. So it was never successful. But I just wanted to share this because I still keep doing them, even even though so far they have been unsuccessful, and I'm still going to sell after this masterclass and send emails to people after the masterclass. And why I want to still keep on doing it is because it's good practice. Um, there is nothing to lose. So if I don't do it, I don't sign anyone, but someone might sign up at some point. And it also really helps others. And when I'm helping others, I'm also gaining their trust and they get to know me a little bit more. They see how I'm operating, how my way of teaching, and so on. And it's a big learning for me because I also have this limiting belief that I'm very bad at presenting and explaining myself. But I still keep on going on talking to people and explaining myself. And so I don't know if it's a limiting belief or a real belief. So I apologize if it's actually true for my explanations and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I've been my whole life actually on stage because I went to music school. So I don't have that big of a fear of coming in front of people. But I am aware that I am a little bit bad at explaining things because a lot of teachers told me that in elementary and high school. But I don't care. I am here, and if I want you to take anything away from this masterclass, it's that it's okay to fail. So whatever I tell you today, if you just come off this masterclass and take me as an example of, still keep going after failing and failing and failing, because it's all just learning, and after every fail, you just yeah, you feel a little bit bad, but next time it gets easier, and this way you actually get the success later on. So yeah, if you take anything away from this masterclass today, is that just keep on failing and the success is going to come. So what are we going to cover today? We are going to cover a little bit the main thing that I changed to see this success, how we managed to sign so many clients in 2023 already, while like I didn't have any clients in the last 6 months before, and how to actually continue feeling good about your business and not just have those like one-off success and then dip again. So how to actually continue that success and how to continue to feel good in your business. So we're gonna cover that. And for people that don't know me and that might watch the replay, I'm Marta from Croatia, living in Spain. I used to work as a scientist, and it was really, I was really unhappy, and it was really stressful, and I worked really a lot and was paid very little. So when I became pregnant, I didn't even know if the baby is gonna um have a heartbeat and so on, because the you know you never know what is gonna happen. But I just when I got pregnant, I just decided that it was time to change something and to actually put all the efforts that I was putting into working for others that were not appreciating me, to putting those efforts into my own business, because I truly believe that when you run your own business, it might start very low, but you can only go up. So the more you learn, the more you earn. The more you do, the more you earn, and there is no cap. Whereas if you are working for someone, you are just building their businesses, or just working, and you just come to a point where there is no more. And with your own business, I just believed that it would be possible for me to do. So I started by doing websites, and then got into a coaching course before I even signed my first client as a website designer. So I was 3 months just learning, doing websites for my friends and family. I got into this coaching course, and actually in that course, the main person, the coach there, coached me um, on how to sign a client. So basically, I was so scared. I couldn't even imagine someone paying me 500 for a website at that point. And that coached me to start imagining how it would be to sign someone at my ideal price, which was 2,000. And 2 weeks after that coaching session, I signed my first website person for 2,000 euros, which for me I was like shocked that it worked. And I'm gonna be sharing some other things that she told me to do that helped me. And actually, after that, I even then like started imagining how it would be to earn another 5,000 before I give birth, and that was 2 months before my birth date. And I ended up having to lie in bed for those 2 months, so I couldn't move. I had a risky pregnancy, and actually in those 2 months I got 6 more K, so 6 more thousand euros, which was also incredible. And that's how coaching helped me in the beginning, and I always then just felt like I wanted to also start coaching. And in that course I was practicing coaching a lot with a lot of people, and um, Luca was with me in that course as well. So basically, after that success, and that was all just me. I didn't have social media, and then I started looking into social media. I got on Instagram, and somehow I started seeing all of these coaches, sharing their strategies, sharing their tactics. And this was the time when I stopped trusting myself, and I started looking at everyone else, and kind of went a little bit down, and I stopped having clients, and I couldn't sign any more clients. I was just trying different things that I wasn't really confident in, and just trying a million of things, and nothing worked. So basically last year, I've decided then to go more into the business and learn stuff and get support. So I was basically just working and being with Emma because she was my reason to start my business. So I really wanted to be with her, but I wasn't doing anything for myself. So I completely ignored myself. I didn't allow myself to rest. I didn't sleep because Emma wasn't sleeping. I just didn't trust anything that I knew. I just was looking for solutions everywhere else. So I was going into different courses, um, and yeah, trying million of strategies. And it was just because I didn't take that care of myself. I was often very low, and feeling like I wanted to quit because it was just so exhausting. And I was actually, my mindset was like I couldn't even do a lot of work and take the time to work on my business because my business was not successful. So I was even guilty for taking the time to work on my business. And the whole time I was just focusing on, I want to earn all of this money that all the other coaches are talking about online, and I'm not earning that money, so I'm a failure. And when I was maybe getting some people interested in working with me, I was even sabotaging myself. So I had two people that were willing to give me 2,000 to build their websites, but I just didn't follow up with them because I was so tired and I was just scared that if I do take them on, I won't have the time or the energy to actually finish their websites. So I like subconsciously just ignored people that were coming to me. And that resulted in me not having the income that I wanted last year. And actually, in the last 6 months of the year, I've had good first 6 months. I had around, I think, 12K, which is 2K per month, which is an amazing success for someone that works, partially on their business. But I didn't see it as success because I saw this 50 and 100K months and I thought that was success. So I just beat myself up. I felt tired and exhausted. I didn't allow myself to do anything for myself because I was a failure. And basically, that resulted in the last 6 months of the year, me having no clients and no income and just like feeling crap. But okay, I don't want to also say that my last year was totally bad. So I did have an amazing last year. I did serve an amazing amount of clients. I've helped so many people. I've spent a lot of time with Emma. I traveled a lot. I've learned a lot, and I've tried a lot of things. And as I said, I did a lot of master classes and challenges, and they all like failed, but I've tried so many things, and each of those things gave me a little bit more clarity. And um, I'm also proud that I never gave up in those low moments, and I kept going. And also, I've met so many amazing new people last year and made so many amazing connections. And that's also something that is really important in running your online business is finding those connections and people that understand you, because it's going to be so much easier to work when you have people around you that can support you. So yeah, the last year was a bit of a mix, and the last 6 months were definitely really hard. And I just wanted to share that as well, because a lot of people online only share success and then you might feel like a failure when you see all of that success online, and you might feel that nobody's struggling. So that's why I wanted to share that, it was a big struggle last year. And something that when I started my business, um, so it was 2.5 years ago. When I actually started my business, I told myself that I'm giving myself 2.5 years, because when I was doing my PhD, that's how long it took me for my PhD to start getting results. And in those 2.5 years, I actually worked for 12-hour days, weekends. I was fully in the PhD. So So even giving myself 2.5 years to get the business off the ground with a small baby, with not sleeping, I think that's little time now. When I see it online, everyone like saying, I made such and such amount of money in 1 year. Those are, I think, exceptions. So I believe that even succeeding in 2.5 years, it's an amazing, accomplishment. And if it takes you 5 years to succeed, that's also an amazing accomplishment. So just to encourage people not to give up, and that really, it's hard. It's hard to build a business. Um, Thank you, Vanya, saying that, sharing the, yeah. This is one of the things that I've decided to, share more in November, December. I started reflecting back and noticing that I was also not posting on social media because I've just seen people post good things. And then when I was feeling bad, I didn't feel aligned to post good things because I was feeling bad. So I just reflected and thought to myself, but if I'm feeling bad, maybe other people feel the same. And me sharing those low moments is going to help them, see that it's not just success online. So yeah, and I truly believe that anyone can succeed, and that I will share which parts are the most important. That also came to me when I was reflecting back on those 2.5 years, and when I was reflecting on why I had success in the first, in the first part of my business, when I, in 1 month got 8K, and then why I didn't see that success. And then I tried to replicate that first part, and I got back the success. So there were some little things. I worked less in this one last month. I've took care of myself more. I've felt more joy, felt happier. Um, Everything was just so much more smoother in the last month. And there is a lot of experience to get to that, but also a lot of mindset and this self-care that can get you then that success. So I'll share more about that. So yeah, so what's changed? So first, before I started going there, and because this masterclass was about how you can get to 10K months with ease, um, I wanted to just show what are the options that you have. So it doesn't need to be like one thing, and you can ask yourself and see what works for you. So there are offers that you can create. So you can get like one client that pays you 10,000 for a year, for example. And then you can every month get one new client at this price. And maybe if you are not ready to charge this price, you can start with lower. You can start with 5K, and then as you grow in your business, when you get more experience and more social proof, it's totally normal to increase your prices. You can have group programs that are maybe around 2K or 1K. You can have courses that are around 500. You can have a mix of these offers. So yeah, and here is how, like, what other types of offers you could have. So you could run in-person events, retreats, memberships, group coaching, one-to-one coaching, hybrid coaching. So there is so many things that you could do to hit those 10K months. So you just have to ask yourself and trust yourself to know what would be the right thing for you, what would you enjoy most doing, what would work for you based on your experience and based on how you can get clients, where you can get clients, and so on. Some people that work with corporate, they can get one client that pays them 100K. So yeah, depends on where people are and what they are doing and who are their target audience. 10K months are not actually that difficult to get to. Maybe not, maybe you don't get there in the first 2-3 years, but as your business grows, you can that prices can grow, and your offers can grow as well. So also don't put the pressure on yourself that you need to make 10K in your first month in business. I've started by doing free websites. I've done an amazing job in that free website, and that got me the 2 clients. I've started the same in coaching. I've coached for free. I gave extra sessions. I gave extra help. I've made sure that what I'm doing with my case study client or my peer coaching client, that I'm helping them get some results. And that free work and that value that I brought to the table then got me the clients afterwards. So when you start off, if you don't have anyone buying your offers or anyone or you don't feel comfortable charging huge amounts of money for your offers, start for free. And I'm telling you, it's going to give you so much return. You might spend a few months working for free, and half of January I've had all weeks full of coaching calls, and all of them were free coaching calls. So still in like beginning of January, I was still like my weeks were full with calls. I had very little time to actually work on my business. Because of those calls and because of other things that I've been doing in January, which was taking care of myself, exercising, walking, being with Emma. So even with it's such a small amount of time that I had to work on my business, just doing those free calls helped so much to get those clients that were, after me helping them, willing to pay me for more help. So yeah, start where you feel comfortable at, and then know your value, trust yourself, and as you see that you are helping people and you are bringing them results, you are the first one that needs to know your value and believe in your value, so that you are able to then charge the amount you want to charge and the amount that doesn't make you feel resentful. And I'll share more about that now. So the biggest change that I've made in the last 6 months and now was the mindset. And no strategy, no like special launch thing, nothing. Mindset, 100% mindset. And these are the things, and probably more, but these are the core things that I've changed, and that then like dramatically helped in signing those clients. First of all, self-care, because like Danny can confirm, last year was just horrible. No exercise, no sleep, not allowing myself to take a nap because I was so stressed that I needed to get to the 50K year, which was so far away. so I, like, even in the end of the year, I was even pushing more because, well, the end of the year, this is where everyone sells the most. Let's go, let's launch, let's do this, let's do that. So like, yes, I can rest in the new year when I do all of this selling. It ended up in me planning out 3 big launches, doing it all halfway because I was too tired, not selling anything in those launches, but wasting a lot of time on doing them actually. So I was unhappy, I was really down, and I was really feeling like a failure after all of those launches. And I was giving to everyone else, and I wasn't giving anything to myself. So the first thing I changed was I made myself a priority. I said, it's enough. I've started this business so that I have time for myself, so that I can enjoy my life. And I'm starting to do that now, even if I don't see the success. So I'm worthy enough to take care of myself now, even if I'm not successful, even if I'm not earning even 1K months. So in December, I didn't earn anything, and I still said, like, I don't care. I'm going to do what the successful version of Marta would do. So prioritizing myself and doing things for myself. And this made a massive difference because I just felt I had more energy and I felt happier. And that's also another thing. Put a lot of joy in your life. So wherever you can, like dance, have fun with your children, nieces, nephews. They bring a lot of joy. So whenever I'm with Emma, I try to do silly things. I try to make her laugh. I put some music with dance, and that really brings um, like high vibrations. And I have to say that actually every time I was putting myself uh, consciously in those, because you have to do it consciously because you're not used to, like, fun is no, I can't have fun because I'm working and I need to earn money and so on. So you have to consciously think about it and say, like, where I'm gonna have some fun now and then go and have fun. And every time I've done that, something good would happen afterwards. So someone would contact me, a person would say, like, thank you. Something good would happen every time I put myself in those fun and joyful moments. So this is something that I also encourage you to do. The second thing was trust. So I've been looking outside for the strategies the whole time, and that didn't work. So I just stopped and I said, okay, what do I know? What do I know that works? What can I do now that would give me clients, that would get me clients? And just trusting myself that whatever I come up with um, is a good thing. Even if it doesn't work, I've tried something, I've learned from it, I'll try again another thing. But whenever I did that and asked myself, like one day I was really tired and I was like, oh, I need to post on all these platforms. And I was just so tired and I was like, okay, what can I do? One thing that is easy to do and I'm not gonna be more tired afterwards and it might give me a client. And just one thing came to mind. I've done that one thing and boom, I got a one-to-one client afterwards. So trust yourself. Even if it's something that seems small and not, you know, not a big strategy, but where you can, you know, maybe you don't trust now, but if you ask yourself, where could I get the clients? Where can I? Who would work with me? Who do I know that might be interested in working with me? What would be the easiest way for me to get a client right now? Just let your brain explore, and this way you're just gonna become more and more creative and start seeing more and more opportunities around you that might not be that difficult to do and that might give you clients. So I wasn't expecting that I would get a client after doing that. It was just like, let's do it, and somehow it worked. So you have nothing to lose. If I didn't do it, I might not gotten that client. So basically, you're just taking action. If you don't take it, you're just gonna be in the same spot where you were. If the action doesn't work, you're gonna be in the same spot. So nothing to lose and so much to gain. So trust yourself and ask yourself, what can I do now to get a client? And another thing that I was really struggling with last year was not not truly believing in myself and not truly taking my business seriously, and then actually feeling resentful when others were not taking my business seriously and when others didn't want to sign up with me and so on. And then I realized that I am the one that has to first truly believe in what I'm selling and truly believe that my business is serious, that when I do believe that, then I can easily say to the people around me, to my family, that look, I'm working, please don't disturb me. This is my work now, even if I'm not earning any money. I've started doing this and implementing this. So it's like in May, I've told Danny, I was working at one point, I had maybe like 1 hour to do something, and my husband was with Emma, and he came in while I was working, like, oh, Emma pooped, can you change her? And I went to change her. So I didn't have those boundaries. I didn't say like, no, I'm working right now, you do it, you are there with her. Just because he's so used to me changing her because I was doing everything. And me not, I mean, I was feeling resentful for doing it, but I didn't say anything because I didn't believe that my business was worthy of me staying there and saying to him, you go do it. So that's another shift that is on you. You have to be the first one to believe in yourself and believe in your business and believe that you have the answers, and that you can actually do this. And another thing is, I know a lot of people, and especially women, not going to exclude men, a lot of women, we always want to impress someone else, and we see that value in just working for other people and doing things for other people, and then not doing the same for ourselves. So what I wanted to just also share with you, to switch the mindset of trying to impress yourself first, and if it's between impressing someone else and impressing yourself, choose yourself without feeling guilty. And then if you have extra time, you can go help someone else. But do it first for yourself. um, and the last one is just taking small, messy steps. So I also know that a lot of people don't take any action because they it's not perfect, or they're not sure it's going to work, or they're not sure they're going in that direction, they're not sure what people are going to think, what are others going to say about them. So a lot of these mindset things can stop you from taking just even the smallest action. So just encouraging you to take whatever action you can, even if it's messy, even if it ends up in failure, in nothing, in you just realizing that it's not that direction, but you want to go in a different direction. Just those small action steps are going to actually help you find the strategy that works for you, and propel you at some point. So when I was doing my PhD, I was failing but taking so much action for 2.5 years, that when I started getting results, I had so much knowledge from this failing, that I just got so many results in the last 6 months, that it was incredible. And people told me that some people don't do that much of work in 3 years that I did in 6 months, just because I took that messy action. I tried million of things that failed, and tried again and failed, and tried again and failed. That it's just learning, and then at some point it goes up. So 2.5 years. And another thing is to celebrate yourself for taking all of those small steps. So even if you just you feel down and you just post on your stories, celebrate yourself for posting on your stories. Celebrate yourself for getting one person on your master class, for even just doing the master class. So all the little steps are going to get you to the big result. And also learn how to enjoy those little steps, and how to enjoy the whole process while you are still not successful, because that is going to get you closer to your success as well. Okay. And then how we managed to sign so many clients without having an offer in place, without having a proper name for the offer. So we are still debating on the name. And we might have a competition in the group program, that the people actually create the name for us and get a prize for the name we pick. But basically, we didn't have an offer. Like we had a backbone of what we thought people would benefit from, but we didn't have like the modules. We didn't have the what is gonna be included. We didn't know. We didn't even have the launch plan. Nothing. And what we did is we just got out there and we asked people what did they needed. So the first thing we did, we actually looked at ourselves and what experiences we had, what expertise we had, what stories we had, what were our strengths, what we went through, and what we could help someone else go through. So um, you don't even need to be 10 steps ahead of someone. You can be 1, 2 steps ahead of someone to be able to help them. So first of all, identify what are those things that you have that are your strengths that you would actually enjoy doing. And then find the people that you can help. Find the ideal client you want to work with. Get clarity on who the person you want to work with and who you can help, and then find those people and actually have a conversation with them and ask them, like, what are you struggling with? What are your biggest struggles? What would be helpful for you? What did you try before that failed? And what did you see that worked? And what kind of program would give you the most results based on whatever experience you already have? And just explore, and they're gonna tell you the things. So basically, the people we talk to, they build the program for us. They build the program for us. They build a program that they really wanted, and I think more than 50% of people that we talk to are now in the program and said yes, because they are the ones that build it. They are the ones that expressed what they wanted, what they were struggling with, what they needed help with, and once they've said we want all of those things, and we said, okay, we are going to create all of those things, it was a no-brainer for them to say, well, yeah, I'm going to join because I do need all of those things, and it would be nice to have the support and that I can then in 3 months reach my goals, or in whichever time period you maybe create a one-to-one offer or group program or a membership or whatever your people would. So I'm helping now a one-to-one client, and she's creating a membership based on talking to her audience and asking what they want. So she's creating a membership, for example, which is an amazing way to get recurring income. And then when you actually have that information, what they're struggling with and what they want to achieve, look at what is your unique approach and how you can actually help them get there with your specific knowledge and with your specific experiences and expertise. And that is your unique selling point. So you're going to have something that maybe nobody else is offering. And also because you talk to your people, you're going to know what they need. So they're going to come to you first rather than someone else that didn't talk to them and that didn't understand them and is just offering something that they think that people need, but never asked anyone if they actually need that. So doing the market research, and yeah, asking your ideal clients is one of the things that some people even say like is a bad thing, or talking to, so it's like you should only do attraction marketing and attracting your customers, but actually having a conversation with them and asking them what they need is what we found the best way to do it. And another good way to get clients as well is when you do have your clients, actually making sure that they have results and that you support them and that you are there for them, because they're going to be so grateful that they're going to then recommend you to others, and you're going to just expand your clients in that way. So what I started saying recently is that the client success is the new marketing. So the more success you can get your clients, the more successful you are going to be. So focus also on helping your clients a lot. So yeah, how can you like maybe implement some of those in your daily life every day is what I've also done in the whole January is every day I've just asked myself, what is one thing I could do? What is the easiest one thing I could do now to get a client? And promote and say to people what you are selling, because if they don't know, they're not gonna know. So, if you talk to people, tell them what you do, tell them what are your offers, and you never know who is going to be interested, who is going to want to pay you to help them. So share your offers without any guilt, be confident in your offers, and yeah, if you want to make it easier, just ask yourself every day, what is one thing that I could do, and trust that you know what to do. And how to continue this success. So hopefully this success in this month is not going to stop, and I'm really confident now that it's not, and that our whole year is just going to go up, up and up. And why I think is that going to happen is because I know I'm going to keep prioritizing myself and feeling good. And even if I just feel good and do the things that make me feel good, I will feel successful already, because that's success to me. That's what money is going to give me. And if I can have that even without the money, that's already successful. Keep trusting yourself, keep asking yourself questions and not looking outside. And imagine yourself as you are already successful. So just feel good, feel that, feel like proud that you are doing this, because that's already success, because you are going after your dreams, and every little step that you do is a success. And just feel like you are already there is going to make a massive difference, because you are not going to have that needy energy. You are going to show up with more confidence, and so on. So feel like you are already successful. Enjoy the process and focus on helping people. So those are the things that you could put in every single day, and that way see your success keep going without having those dips, even though the dips are fine and nothing bad with dips, just knowing that you can get out of them and that you can come back to these things to get out of the dips. And also some of the business things that you might want to have in place just to feel more confident and not to sabotage yourself, because last year I didn't have these, and that was also like a big fear of mine, that oh my god, if I sign clients, I have no idea what to do with them anymore, and it's such a big process. So make your life easier by creating some systems for yourself, like onboarding system for clients. If you have a certain coaching process you are doing, create some resources for yourself so you can share with clients, and nurture all of your existing clients and all of your existing connections. And yeah, have some sets of things or daily practices that you can do every day to just nurture the people around you, because that is going to make them return to you or recommend you or yeah, buy from you. So nurture is very, very important. Okay, so just to summarize, get the clarity on what is that joy and success, what does that look like to you, and then implement that. I can't see. And when you are successful, what will that allow you to do, so that you can actually start implementing that even now? Because I guarantee you that when you feel like, okay, when I have 50,000 cash months, then I'm going to feel successful. but what is actually those 50K months going to give you? So is it peace? Is it travel? Is it you taking care of yourself or whatever? I guarantee you that some of those things you can start doing now when you are not earning anything. And if you start doing those small things, you're going to see the success much faster. So yeah, don't feel guilty for feeling good and for doing those things even when you are not successful. And just trust yourself and ask yourself daily, what is one thing I can do to support my business? And also, what is one thing I can do to support myself? And how can I feel more joy and happiness today? And these things are going to these are the things that I've implemented this month, and they've really made a difference. Um, and also, if you maybe feel like you don't have the answer, go and find where you can find that knowledge or where you can find support that could give you the answer. So, okay, trust yourself, but maybe sometimes you really don't know what to do and you are not really sure. So also, there is no shame in asking for help. So go out there and find who might know, ask a friend, ask a peer, ask anyone that you might know to support you if you are struggling with something. And yeah, don't like stop joy. So if you just do this one thing, so if you just feel joyful every day, this alone is going to bring you more success faster. So make sure to feel joy every single day. Okay, so the base of the pyramid, mindset. Get all the mindset tips that I've been talking about in this call. After having all of those in place, make sure to take messy action, and then that messy action is going to give you clarity on what strategies and will give you more and more trust in your moves as you take that action. So the strategy is not the most important, and it's going to come with the clarity that you're going to have after working on the mindset and taking action. So if you need help with any of these, we are still taking on people for our amazing group program that's at the moment called the Aligned Coach, which is the working name. And since this is our beta round, we are going to really make sure that absolutely everyone is supported in there and has the things that they need to get this success and get to those clients and maybe 5 to 10K months. And it's going to be at the lowest price now. You're going to get more support than we are going to have in the next rounds, just because we really want to get social proof this time and really want to perfect this. So we're going to take your feedback. We are going to take in like all the things you need. We are going to create videos for that and build a program with you. So it's going to be really fun and really nice. And also, because we don't want to take anyone's money and not give them results, if at the end of the program you feel like you got nothing out of that program, you get your 100% money back, just because we really don't want to see someone go through it, try everything, and then not get those results. But we are also 100% sure that you will get results, because we are going to be chasing you and holding you accountable and really giving you all the resources you need. So if you are interested, please let us know. So the backbone of the program is basically in the month one, we are going to focus on those things that I was talking about. Is like knowing yourself, your expertise, knowing your ideal client, doing that market research, and creating the offer for those clients. In the month two, we are going to create some systems to generate leads, and getting them into your offers. And month 3, we are going to focus on sales and how you can sell and talk about your offers with confidence. And all of these are going to have a lot of mindset work because all the blogs that can come up in these stages will need a lot of mindset work, and this is going to be our a really big focus of the course. And here is a little bit of roadmap. So the weeks is 12 weeks. In the week 1, which is officially starting on Monday, but we started yesterday with a kickoff call, is finding your strengths, looking at your ideal life and your ideal business, looking at your dream clients, where to find them, how to attract them, and so on, creating those offers, creating the customer journey, looking at your pricing, and then having everything set for those offers so you can start onboarding people in if you get someone already on these market research calls that want to join you, or anyone else that you talk to that wants to join you. So having that in place, and then looking at how you can generate more people that will come into your offers, and planning your lead generation, your marketing, what freebies you can offer, and then also automating this whole lead generation process so that basically it works in the background for you and brings you people in that are prospects that want to buy from you. And then in the month 3, we are going to focus on those sales, how you can launch to sell your offers, and then how you can nurture your clients, follow up with them, how you can ask them for testimonials and referrals so that then you can get more clients from those happy clients that you're going to have. And then also planning out the next 90 days, what you can do, how you can continue this and grow your business and get more success. And we are having daily prompts. So we're helping you with the content prompts, helping you with the mindset, daily check-ins. We have a Facebook group where you can ask questions. We have a messenger group where we are going to hold you accountable. We have a lot of resources, templates, journal prompts, affirmations, meditations, one-to-one calls, which are really, really good and useful. So you get so much support in this course that it's, I think, incredible. And for just the price of either 1,000 pay in full or 4 installments of 277. And this is really the lowest price is going to be for this amount of support. So I think even just the 4 one-to-one calls are close to this price, whereas you get 3 months like really, really personalized support. You build a program with us, you tell us what you need, you give us the feedback, what was good, what wasn't, what needs to be improved, what more you need. And we are really going to be there for every single person in the course to make sure that they start getting clients and that they organize their businesses and that they have that clarity of where their business is going, and that confidence with any mindset block that comes up that you've heard me have in the last year. And yeah, because we just know a lot of people are struggling with those things, and just supporting you all in that as well. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me and being here. I'm gonna stop the share now.